Hello guys, welcome again to Royal Gist, where we give you the right update and all what you will need to know. So if you're new here or just passing by for the first time, please take some minutes of your time to subscribe, like and hit the notification button so that you won't miss any of our uploads. Donald Trump is giving each signal that he's going to announce his re-election marketing campaign quickly. If there's one component Donald Trump hates, it's now no longer being the middle of attention. And what higher manner to place the focal point lower back on him than to copy the system that labored so nicely in 2015, run for president. According to a couple of reports, Trump is thinking about saying his marketing campaign for re-election pretty quickly. The New York Times has located the odds as quickly as this month, even as the Washington Post places the assertion in September. Because Trump has zero impulse manage, the timing is anyone's guess. While he's banned from Twitter, he can continually take to his own, failing, social platform and blast out an assertion on a whim without even telling any of his aides. While Trump's enormous ego is continually a high motivating aspect for his decisions, there are some others that play into his obvious selection to run for president once more. One is to regain the grip that he's had at the GOP. Over the beyond numerous months, Trump's manage over the celebration has been slipping. Polls have indicated that as a good deal as Republicans love him, they'd additionally pick for him now no longer to run once more. Meanwhile, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, is honestly positioning himself because the 2024 opportunity to Trump with all of the authoritarian impulses, however without the baggage. Indeed, Trump's fundraising simply trailed DeSantis's with inside the first half of this year, an ominous signal for the cash-grubbing ex-president. Just to make it clean who's the boss, DeSantis made a factor of refusing to invite Trump for his endorsement for re-election as governor this year a slap with inside the face, considering that Trump's endorsement 4 years in the past placed DeSantis over the top. At the equal time as DeSantis is making inroads with the GOP faithful, Fox News is tilting its insurance farfer from Trump. After serving because the propaganda organ for Trump for years, Fox's daylight on-air talent has been suggesting it's time to transport on from Trump. The primetime lineup, led via way of means of Tucker Carlson, hasn't modified its tune. If Trump does announce his candidacy, so one can pressure the celebration to reckon with the forces that Trump can unleash. The celebration's reaction with inside the beyond has been to cower and concede. DeSantis isn't one to cower, however at age 43, he's younger sufficient to attend every other cycle if he thinks taking over Trump is a dropping battle. The different cause why Trump could need to run once more is a criminal one. He's in enormous criminal jeopardy for his interference with the 2020 election and his efforts to overturn the results. Trump need to assume that he can capture the narrative at the marketing campaign path and make the criminal case in opposition to him seem like a political vendetta, as a minimum to his followers. The largest downside to an early assertion is the alternative aspect that typically drives Trump: cash. Right now, Trump can rake cash in and now no longer should fear approximately the regulations that follow to a declared candidate. Of course, if Trump had been to make his assertion previous to the midterms, it'd be a big present to the Democrats. Suddenly, the election could be a referendum on Trump, now no longer on Biden. Nothing could pressure Democratic turnout than to make Trump the opponent and to tie each Republican at the poll to him. It's precisely that state of affairs that drives Republicans to despair. Of all of the egocentric matters he does each minute of each day, it might possibly be the most, a Republican strategist informed the Post. Everything we're doing that isn't speaking approximately the financial system goes to be a disaster. Trump's candidacy could additionally be a reminder that the GOP is the celebration of riot and authoritarianism. Republicans have in no way come to phrases with Trump's assault on democracy, who prefer to honestly circulate on, as though it in no way happened. His candidacy could be an unsightly reminder that the ugliness that Trump added to the use remains element and parcel of the celebration, irrespective of how a good deal Republicans would love to faux otherwise. Thanks for watching till the end.